Hello, hello, hello.
I like to have it decent so I can hear the levels.
Yeah. All right. Welcome to Bludgeoning for another week.
Well, actually, I guess this is the first official.
Yeah. No Wanderers bludgeoning part, whatever. This is the bludgeoning.
I think what we should do, we already switched everything over. Like, we're officially the bludgeoning podcast.
Yeah.
But not to murder the Wanderers into oblivion.
No.
We can do the Wanderers here and there like we planned on doing the bludgeoning. We just kind of swapped.
Just flip-flopping.
Yeah, so this is the main one.
If you're going to do a
random guest.
Or pop culture kind of thing.
That way I didn't waste money on like rendering those intros and buying that almond logo.
They stole it from you first, right?
Well, what I found out is the website that I licensed it off of only licenses it in the color scheme. So someone else can license a different color scheme. So
that almond milk didn't actually steal nothing from you.
No.
It's just the company you rendered it from was sketchy.
Yeah. You mean...
That's why you got to design your own shit.
Yeah, and that's what I did.
Yeah, that's what we did for the bludgeoning.
I spent good four hours making that skull. I'm pretty proud of it.
Yeah, it looks pretty dope. I'm a big sucker for black and white color schemes, too.
Yeah, me too. Simplistic.
Yeah, it's very metal. Very black metal.
Yeah. And it was a pain in the ass, though. Because, the brushes I used had a bunch of, it wasn't, clean breaks. It was, there was a bunch of fucking dust, so I had to go
in Photoshop?
Clean it up, yeah. But, anyways.
Speaking of, you just swearing there made me, earlier today, we were chatting in a group chat about our trip to Heavy MTL, and you were putting stars on all your swear words?
You don't know what that is?
No.
I found Jesus.
Oh, no. Yeah.
No, I was driving, and that's text to voice. It censors it automatically.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It doesn't on my phone.
It does on mine. I don't know if I can go in and change, parental settings, probably.
That's so weird.
I also just switched all my stuff from one email to the other.
I think if you're okay with saying fuck, you're okay with typing fuck.
Google should know, how many times you've said fuck. And it should be oh, this guy's all right.
Yeah, I'm never trying to tell somebody, man, I'm taking a big old shot. Yeah. Hey, I'll be out in a second. I'm just here taking a shot. You know what I mean? Every time I type that, it drives me nuts. Fucking autocorrect does not like swearing. And I got this new iPhone for work. It does not understand. I hate the damn thing. iPhones are the worst.
Yeah, it's all proprietary. They all... Oh, man, I wish they would just... Google's got the voice shit down to a science. Alexa's pretty good, too, I guess.
No, she didn't say anything. Alexa?
I'm not sure about that.
Oh, God.
Alexa, how much does an Alexa cost?
The top search result for Alexa is Echo. Second generation. Charcoal fabric. It's $147.74 total, including tax.
Stop. Thanks, Alexa.
I don't understand.
Stop.
Well, that was Alexa. That was pretty cool. Now we can never say the word Alexa. Alexa. Stop. No, Alexa, shut up. Shut the fuck up. Oh, no.
Alexa, stop.
Hey, there we go.
Don't say that word.
Yeah, we could. And what's the lead singer of Children of Bodom? What's his name? Alexa Leho?
Oh my God.
Oh man, she's got good ears. She's got good ears.
Okay, she's off.
So
speaking of interviewing bands, me and Jonas.
Yeah, we finally
a year ago it was.
A couple months ago, we're finally about to ready to release this.
I'm not ready for that email to that PR guy. Because he's like, oh, let me know when it's released.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like,
gosh.
I'll be like, we're dragging our feet because we're changing, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, we're with a new look, branding, and starting a new job, and it's been a real...
I had to fight with that audio, too.
Yeah, so anyway, let's start from the beginning. So we did a recording. We went to Toronto about 2 months ago to go see the Enslaved Decibel tour. and we interviewed Khemmis, and really good dudes, really good. Man, one of the best shows of the night for sure.
Oh yeah.
And so we did a really good interview with those guys. One of the best doom bands going right now for sure. And you'll see people. We did it right in front of the lineup, right in front of the front doors to the venue, in front of the whole lineup of people.
The way my mic works is it picks everything up, and it's super sensitive, designed for in closed areas. It drowns out. It's supposed to drown out background noise, but when you have a wet street,
Downtown Toronto, a lineup of people, some weird dude dragging a big metal gate on the ground. Yeah, the guy with a bike.
The three people that crossed, it was just, the audio was awful.
It was an adventure.
And I'm going to apologize in advance. Or, I apologize. I don't know.
It's not that bad. You're overselling it, but yeah, it's like it's a good interview.
Okay, so here's the worst part of it is there was a band inside testing, and it picked up the low frequencies.
And I'm pretty sure I know what band it was too.
Because it was just the worst.
Yeah.
The worst in the throne room.
The worst in the throne room.
Anyways, I got it mostly cleaned up, but I apologize if the audio is a little shitty. We'll try to avoid that. I think from now on we're going to use a portable.
Yeah, we thought it would be better just to not have them have to worry about holding a mic
and you know what?
Because it works good when we do it inside.
Inside is fine.
Yeah.
Also, I learned a trick afterwards that I'm going to be able to use now. So in the future, it'll be better. Because I could have just sat there with the mic off or the mic on for a minute.
Yeah.
And Audition is so good. I could have highlighted that entire
that's what you got to do. You always
thing.
Yeah.
And then it'll be like seek these waves and delete them. And I tested it.
Yeah, it works out great.
It works amazing.
That's why you always record a minute of sound
I'm
wherever
definitely
you are.
going to do that.
Yeah.
But the cards were stacked against us in that one. Because they were the first band on the bill, so they don't have access to the PR rooms.
Yeah.
Because enslaved.
And they just done an interview before us, and and it was just
to be honest with you, we should have stayed in the back there, but
by the bus.
Yeah.
But it was a nice spot to do it. Just the sound was too bad. Anyway, what are we bitching for? It was a fine interview.
It was a great interview.
Yeah,
they're super cool guys. Usually when you have like 4 guys in one interview, it's
if
tough.
I'm interviewing a band, I like to interview one guy, maybe 2.
But man, everybody had a say. Everybody had answers.
Yeah,
it was good.
Good guys.
Yeah, awesome set.
Yeah,
The Bereaved, probably the best song ever written.
Yeah, if you look at Jason's iTunes since that show, it's like only the Bereaved and only the Bereaved by Khemmis.
Yeah, it'll be like Khemmis, like 2, 3, 2, 2 plays 17.
1700.
Yeah, I can't get over how it's just haunting. Like,
I know.
It's such a moving song.
I'm in such a doom thing right now. Oh my god,
I'm into
I'm listening to
October Tide and obviously The Bereaved by Khemmis. I'm into that. I still haven't listened to the other Khemmis album though.
Oh my god, it's so good. That, and I've been listening to a ton of Yob and a ton of Bell Witch. I cannot wait for that Yob Bell Witch show in Toronto. That's gonna be a heavy doomy show, man. A 17-minute song on that show is gonna be like, we're gonna play a short one here, fast one.
Yeah.
So yeah,
we're in on that.
What?
Are we in on that?
I haven't. It's not till July, so I haven't messaged nobody yet.
Okay. Who else is on that one?
It's just Yob and Bell Witch.
That's it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they both play like 2-hour sets probably, so.
Yeah.
Have
you noticed a lot of the bands now are moving away from
the big tours?
Not the big tours, but like the Sound Academy and the Opera House.
Yeah.
Like Tears playing at some other small one.
Garrison, I think.
Yeah, and who else? There was one I just saw that was playing at a like.
Well, Sound Academy is a big venue. Or sorry, it's not called that anymore. It's called
something. I can't remember.
It used to be called Polson Pier back in the day.
Yeah, and then it was the Docks.
And then it was the Docks.
And then it was Sound Academy. And then it was...
Now it's
like,
Rebel.
Rebel, yeah.
Rebel, that's what it's called now. Toronto venues, folks. Pretty cool.
Yeah, the bands don't remember them worth shit.
No, but we do.
They're not remarkable.
The Opera House is my favorite venue in Toronto, I think.
Yeah, it's cool. It's small as hell, though.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I think, to be honest with you, I think the Phoenix is mine.
But the Opera House is small, but it feels big. Like, this stage is cool. Like, I've seen some big bands. I've seen Flogging Molly there. I've seen Zao there. You know, the biggest band ever.
Biggest band in Virginia.
Yeah. I've seen Cannibal Corpse there. I've seen, like, a lot of big bands I've seen in that place, so. Anyway, without further ado,
Yeah.
not enough of us rambling. Let's hear me rambling with 4 dudes from Khemmis.
Yeah.
Here's the interview. We'll see you on the other side. Welcome to the Bludgeoning Podcast with Khemmis. You guys want to introduce yourselves?
Yeah, I'm Ben. I play guitar and do vocals. I'm Phil. I sing and play guitar. I'm Zach. I play drums. Dan. I play bass.
Welcome to Canada.
Thanks.
This is your guys' first tour in Canada, right?
It is, yeah.
So you guys were in Montreal last night, right?
2 nights ago.
2 nights ago. How was that?
It was amazing. It was awesome. It's great.
Yeah, you know, Quebec is all about the Canadian metal scene is all about Quebec, but we do pretty good here too. But
I believe you. I mean, I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
You know,
you guys party pretty good there.
it was good.
Yeah, well, my party pretty good. We ate a lot of poutine, so yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
It's not really poutine is alright.
Man, it was my thing that night.
Yeah,
I liked it.
It was like the
Missing
first thing
out.
we had to
We'll
eat
tell
all
you
day.
where to
So.
Oh yeah. Well, we go to in Quebec every year. Have you guys played Rockfest before? Been to Rockfest in Quebec? Man, gotta get onto your booking agent, man. You gotta play Rockfest in Quebec. It's a big part. Big metal. It's Canada's biggest metal festival.
Okay.
Well, speaking of big tours, this is your first like real like big tour, right?
Yeah.
So how'd you get hooked up with this? Like, cause you guys like this doom band who tour with all these like black metal bands. How do you guys do that?
I mean, we're like a heavy metal band that took too many quaaludes. You know, I wouldn't say we're just a doom band. And I think all these bands have like some elements of heavy metal, right?
Yeah.
I don't think it's like that. It is a diverse build.
very,
for sure.
very proggy. You guys are got prog elements.
Yeah.
Everyone else does. We were actually talking about you guys. Now you're like this doom band. It didn't seem like you listened to a lot of doom.
That's
that accurate?
absolutely true. Yeah.
You guys kind of sound like you grew up with like a bunch of Thin Lizzy riffs,
Yeah.
and then made a Candlemass record. Kind of. Is that?
That's pretty good. That's pretty accurate.
Is it? All right.
Yeah, that's probably how I would describe it to somebody.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm glad I know
You nailed it.
Well, you got your Candlemass.
I do, yeah.
So, the licks, like we were talking about your drumming. Is it like
That's him.
It's like more rock drumming. What like made you want to do that instead of just like traditional, not very bluesy? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, part of it was wanting to diversify my playing personally. So I haven't used a double bass pedal because before I was playing death metal, so I kind of had those licks down. So I wanted to work on some of the more traditional rock elements and those licks, and just kind of give the band a different feel, some different elements you don't usually hear necessarily in metal, and some of the subgenres of metal.
It's working out for you guys.
Thanks.
The doom world it's kind of on fire right now.
Yeah.
You kind of agree with that?
Oh, yeah, good bands.
Like between you guys and Bellwitch and even Baroness.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there you go. It's like putting out some like the best reviewed metal albums of the year. You guys were Rolling Stone 2 years ago. It's like hyping you guys up like crazy. How did that happen?
I have no idea. It was kind of a mindfuck. Yeah. It's like something that like you can tell your like aunt about, and she like understands.
Yeah.
That's like a big deal. You know,
Yeah,
it's really
yeah.
cool.
You can't tell your aunt, oh, we're touring with Enslaved.
Yeah, right.
Or we're playing Roadburn.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Why are you burning the roads?
Yeah,
sweetie?
yeah.
I don't understand.
Stay away from those chains.
What? Oh, okay. The priest numbers.
No.
Oh, just enslaved.
Enslaved, yeah.
Anyway,
Sorry.
I mean, you know, like what you said, like the Doom world is. I hate to use the term the Doom world because I think a lot of the doomier bands that are doing well right now are bands that are capable of bringing a lot of different influences. You got Paul Bearer's doing very, 70s prog rock through the Doomlands. You've got Spirit Adrift, who's doing this sort of like Southern Fried metallic sound meets early trouble. And I think that one of the things that people are taking notice of is the fact that the doomier end of the spectrum, if you will, is having more fun and bringing in a wider array of influences that I think people had normally thought of. It's not just Sabbath worship, a big muff into a matinee or anything like that. It's like
a crazy blues riff.
Exactly, right? Like it's heavy metal. Just played,
slow and
instead of 45 RPMs, it's like 18 RPMs.
And there were bands that were doing this like a while ago, but they never really caught on for whatever reason, like Solstice or something.
Right.
But
do you think it's the success of a band like Baroness who does a similar kind of thing?
maybe like Mastodon too. It's not super dissimilar, I guess.
I think it's a lot of things, right? I think it's always...
Obviously it's heavier, much heavier, but similar riffing.
Totally. And I think a lot of it is just that taste sort of cycles in a given culture. It just happens to be a moment where people are like, yeah, I want to hear some heavy metal, some like classic hard rock kind of stuff. That's what I want. That's what I need in my life.
So then you can actually kind of party to. It's not just
exactly.
Cool, man. All the people were just like, and so your first album, one would describe as fairly depressing. You know what I mean? There's a lot of like, and then the second one, Hunted, is not quite as bad. You know what I mean? Just like writing all this like heavy, depressing stuff is a way on you playing it all the time.
I think it's liberating.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think you have to be, it requires a certain amount of emotional investment, for sure.
Yeah.
It's also healthy to get that stuff out, right? If you're just like thinking about that kind of shit all the time, that fucks you up, I think, more than like expressing it.
Right. And when you can get out on the stage and put it all out there.
Yeah.
Look, we were talking to the band Sail. I don't know if you know them, but they were, their whole first album was about the death of his brother. And I was asking them, like, since 20 years later, you're still singing these songs. Is that hard to do? He goes, no, it's therapeutic. So it makes a lot of sense. But the songs are for reasons.
Yeah.
What's the story behind it?
I've talked about it before. I don't really know if I want to repeat the whole thing again. I'm not sure if it was a mistake or not to talk about it first time.
Let's give the broad paint.
Anyway.
It sounds like you cut your tongue off?
It has to do with like an experience where I broke my jaw and almost bit the end of my tongue off because of like essentially like an overdose and like just kind of like that experience and like sort of what it felt like, and I don't know. It was kind of like one of those moments in my life that kind of got me interested in wanting to play this kind of music in the first place, because I essentially like felt like I had died and just had this crazy experience, and it kind of just I don't know. It sort of I think when we wrote that song as a band and like I wrote those lyrics, I was really like, this is what the band is, and so the song's really important to me because of that. I don't know, and I think that's kind of the first song that we wrote as a band that sounded like Khemmis, That was the first song we wrote for Absolution.
It has your vocal style.
Yeah, right, exactly. And even if you listen to our demo of that song, it's really not that different.
Which you shouldn't do.
No, absolutely not. But
it does make sense. You'll never find us.
So I read an interview with you guys where I don't know if it's accurate, but how you guys got really sick of being asked about drugs all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's accurate.
Yep.
Yeah, basically.
Because like I feel like with Doom, you get lumped in with weed and
being from Denver,
and that's it too. That, like when people talk about or write about, increasingly it seems like even think about Denver, all I think about is fucking pot.
Yeah,
like we're all so sick of it. Like the people that live in Denver that smoke pot didn't start doing it the moment it was legal.
Yeah.
And it's not like when pot became legal, suddenly bands started getting together.
Like also Doom everyone.
Right, exactly. Like we were already like all working to make these sounds and sort of create these music identities for ourselves. And if anything, it's just like the sort of influx of trust fund people and rich people and just bullshit, like being asked about weed all the time, or the sort of changes connected to the weed industry, where we often feel like it takes away from the conversation about legitimate music. I actually smoked less weed now that it's legal.
Yeah.
Just like, yeah.
Yeah. You were like, I can't remember the last time I got high the other day.
Like, I find it's like, I don't know about you guys, but when I hear certain comedians and writers like Kevin Smith and Doug Benson who start smoking weed in their 30s, talking like about how weed is this fucking great thing that's going to save your life. And everyone, all of us who were like smoking when we were like 14, 15.
Exactly,
like, no,
yeah.
it's-
Look, I'm not
deal.
saying what I do or do not do.
No, of course. But it's like, it's just, don't treat it like it's this fucking savior of your life.
Yeah.
And like, you don't rank better music because of vape.
No, you don't.
It's fun. I mean, some people have. Yeah. But if anything, it makes you like less focused and less able to really put a lot into thinking about a song. You know, at least in my experience.
No, I agree.
So on this tour, you guys are playing a new song, right?
Yeah.
What's their new album coming out?
June 22nd.
June 22nd.
$20 spin in North America, nuclear blast worldwide.
What's the title?
I can't tell you yet.
Just what's the name of the song you're playing tonight?
Isolation.
Isolation. Is that going to be out on release before the album comes out, or?
Probably. It'll probably be a
It'll
single.
probably be the lead single.
It's like the shortest song on the album. It's probably the most straightforward.
So it's only like 8 minutes.
It's like 4.5.
Yeah, about 4.5.
So it's like a grind song.
Yeah, it is right. This is our pop stick.
It's actually just, blast beats the whole time.
Right. Yeah. It's your You Suffer. Right?
That's right, our You Suffer is 4.5 minutes long.
So I was going to ask you on this tour. Is it kind of weird opening on a tour where all your songs are so long? You only play like 3-4 songs on tour. Is that kind of frustrating? Or do you think about cutting them down? Or?
It's really difficult. I mean, it always has been for us. Anytime we're playing kind of a support slot, just because of the length of our songs, we probably would be surprised at how much time we spend measuring songs and figuring out sample lengths and all of those things. So it's a challenge, but we got a set that's like exactly as long as we're supposed to play, and we think it's strong.
Right.
We'd love to play more for some of the people who like to hear more, but what we do, we get a good chance to see a great tour.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just that you guys aren't alone on that on this tour.
Yeah, right.
Every band, I think every band plays these long songs except for New Yorker. Everyone else is like 4 or 5 songs on this tour.
Right,
So-
exactly.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for doing
One
this.
more question.
Sure.
It's your first time coming to Toronto, right?
Yeah.
You guys familiar with the band Bludgeoning III?
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
They're like,
They're from here.
oh yeah.
Okay.
Well, they're from around here. They're from a small town, but
Okay.
they're like Canada's like doing like.
Sure, yeah. No, they're legendary.
His death was like a huge thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Was that like even were they popular down where you guys were from? Because here we're kind of in this bubble of bands that are like popular here, and then we're like, oh,
They weren't even very popular here.
Yeah, that's true. But
Actually, my brother is a big fan of that band. So yeah, when he died, they definitely talked about it. Like it was news for us.
like
It was crazy going, like, you're a Doom band yourselves. Like, a lot of the songs that he wrote kind of predicted, like, how he was going to go.
Sure, yeah.
I know it's just happenstance, but it's really crazy when something like that happens.
Oh, absolutely. It seems like that's been the case with a lot of these musicians that we've seen go pretty recently. Like that David Bowie record. It's all over.
Oh, yeah. He's basically telling you, like,
he's like, yeah.
yeah, Leonard Cohen too.
Yeah, sure, yeah. I was just about to say he definitely wanted it to happen.
Yeah. I'm glad you're repping some Canadian content.
That's right.
We have to have 30% Canadian content, so we're covered.
We're not quite there.
25.
Now we're at 25. And when I'm here, too.
there we go. He gets us up.
All right,
Gotta go. Bye.
All right, thanks a lot, guys. Thanks. Have a good show tonight.
There we go.
Thanks a lot, guys.
And we're live. Ever notice that's how Joe Rogan starts every single podcast?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, and we're live. I feel like I am like way behind the times. Like it's 2018, and I'm like
Just getting into
listen
Joe
to like my
Rogan?
first like 3 or 4 Joe Rogan episodes.
Yeah, he has like 1,000 and 100 or 1,100.
I think he's like just at 1,000 now. I think
No, he's,
I don't know.
Yeah, he's close to 1,100.
I don't know. I pick and choose. I've listened.
I listened to the Dan Carlin one.
Yeah, it's
pretty good.
really good, man. Really good.
See that story about him going to like the U.S. government thing?
Yeah,
That was crazy.
that was really crazy.
That guy's. How does he not like have a degree? Like, how is he
know.
not a historian? He's just a journalist
Who
who
just
knows more than anyone about history.
Well, he just reads a lot and just basically just reads what he reads. Did you listen to the new episode, Painful Attainment, the new Dan Carlin?
No, I haven't.
You don't have 7 hours to listen to a podcast episode?
No, man. Sorry.
Man.
Well, I do, but
My friend Greg watches Jocko podcast.
I try to listen to podcasts when I'm working out, but I just lose. I lose track.
Do you ever listen to Jocko?
No.
My friend listens to Jocko, and like every week it's like a 6-hour fucking episode.
Anyways, we just came back from the Khemmis interview.
Oh, yeah.
I should say that.
Yeah, we're back from the Khemmis interview. Hope you enjoyed that. Definitely listen to them. Check out both their albums, and they got a new album coming out pretty soon, as we talked about in the interview. They didn't have a date yet or a title because they weren't allowed to say.
Well, they did, but they did have that stuff, but they just didn't tell us.
Yeah, they have it, but they're not allowed to say what it is.
I can pretty much guarantee you it's not about drugs.
Yeah.
So
I thought it was really cool that this band that has done a lot of drugs, clearly, because they said, and writes very drug friendly music, is like, man, it's pretty fucking lame to think that you need to do drugs to like write good doom music.
there's like a whole genre of that, like sludge.
Yeah.
Right?
Sleep and dope smoker and all that shit.
I'm not a fan, honestly, of the weed like the weed metal.
Yeah, I can't like. You know what I like?
I mean, I love gimmicks.
Yeah.
Gimmicks are awesome.
Yeah.
I'm not into it.
I like I like Cannabis Corpse, not because of their music, but because their album title, their song title puns are so funny. You ever seen these before?
No.
You know what Cannabis Corpse is,
Yeah,
right?
I know who they are.
Okay, their song titles are so funny. Oh my god. And their merch is so good too. Mummified in Bong Water, Chronic Lith, Gateways to Inhalation. They're all like rips on Cannibal Corpse songs, right?
That's funny.
Baptized in Bud. Lunatic of Pot's Creation. Skull Full of Bong Hits.
Oh man.
That's my favorite one. Belief grow lights thou lie. Addicted to hash in a tin. I come, bud.
Oh, that's insane.
I'm not really a big pun fan, but metal puns, sign me up. Baptized in Bud. So yeah, we're gonna get to our first. We're gonna start doing a theme on this show, is reviewing a new album every week.
Yeah, we'll finish this episode off with a review.
We're gonna finish every episode off, hopefully, with a review of a new album.
Newish or
Newish album. New to
maybe
us.
we'll do
new
some,
to us. Maybe we'll do some classics.
some old ones.
Maybe we'll do some like
We
famously.
used to do that like as the Wanderers too.
Yeah.
Like I would pick one for Colin and he'd pick one for me.
Yeah.
It kind of like forced us out of our comfort zone for music. It was kind of good.
So, let me find a pen so we can actually like keep track here. Do you have
We're in an office / bedroom, so
Is there a pen in that drawer?
there's wires.
Got wires. Got batteries.
We don't believe in pens. Oh, here's a pen.
I found a pen.
Found a pen.
I found a pen too.
Found a nicer pen.
My pen's nicer than your pen.
No, it's definitely not. This one's made out of wood.
Fair enough. Your pen. Oh yeah, your pen is fucking nice. Holy shit! You definitely weren't kidding. Your pen is way nicer than my pen. All right, where's a piece of paper?
You just had one in your hand.
It's not a piece of paper. It's an Amazon Echo Dot.
There's a printer right there. There's a leaf. No, there's a thing right there. Yeah. Oh god.
This is some high quality tent right here.
Okay, so we have 10 minutes to do this before we have to call for our next guest.
Maybe we won't be able to finish it. Fuck it. We'll cut all this. And
We'll cut to the album review. We'll put that in, but we're going to do it later.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a note for Jason.
Yeah.
Hey, Jason. Hey, future Jason. How are you?
Guys, you're looking for a good time. Guys, 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 are you ready for some love? Guys, 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 you're looking for a good time. Guys, 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 are you ready for some love? Well, are you?
Welcome back into the show. Really big shoe.
Really big shoe. I guess
So-
we can move back in. We're down, man. Got good old chair
He
here.
wasn't there before. Jason, what are you talking about?
Oh, yeah.
He was never there to begin with.
We just have a friendly chair. Trying to make peace with these guys. we don't get along.
Yeah, we've had a lot of, as big men, we've had a lot of problems with chairs in the past.
This guy, he doesn't like Colin, but he
What's his
likes
name?
us. I don't know. Oh, what was the villain's name from The Tick? His face was a chair. I swear to God.
Is that the new Amazon tick?
No,
Have
it
you
was
watched
the
that?
old cartoon.
Have you watched that?
I started to. It's awful.
The guys that are in it are really good, though.
Dude, they had to go back to David Putty, whoever that is.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
What's his name?
He's great. The guy from the Enterprise
Yeah.
commercials.
Yeah, the dude who's friends with Seth MacFarlane.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really like any superhero anything. Can't
But
wait.
the Tick, it's
supposed to be like tongue in
It's
cheek.
a parody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Infinity War, can't wait. I take it you're going to see that opening night.
No,
I just don't care.
I'm not a big Marvel guy.
Did you see Black Panther?
No. I watch them when they come out. I don't go to see it. I don't go to the theaters for
Anything?
Marvels.
I don't go to the theater for.
And you know what? I'm fucking done with DC. They fucking shit the bed so hard.
So you don't like any comic book movies then? If you don't like
No,
Marvel, and you don't.
well, I
and
like.
DC's are
I
up there.
fucking like comics, but dude, I was always Batman, Superman guy growing up. I watched the Batman animated series. Watched the Superman animated series.
Oh, so you were the one
What?
that watched the Batman animated. That's a joke because everyone watched that.
Yeah, no shit. But I'm just saying.
Mark Hamill.
Yeah, it wasn't. I don't know. And then I loved the movies. I do. But they're fucking. They banged my head against the wall. You know what I mean?
It's too much.
Yeah.
Too much. I never liked any of that stuff. But do you know what I am excited for? And what I do like? And you know what's this weekend? WrestleMania, baby!
Oh God.
Sunday.
You know what?
Sunday
You
night.
know what? I think John Cena is gonna be just like The Rock.
Oh yeah, he's got that mood. You know who he's facing at Mania this Sunday?
I don't mean in wrestling.
No,
mean
I
in
know,
acting.
but he's in 2 movies that are coming out right now,
Yeah.
and he is in one of the biggest matches at Mania facing the Undertaker.
I think he's hilarious.
He's so talented, dude. And you know what? I've been a wrestling fan for a long time, and people that like wrestling don't like John Cena because he's like he's John Cena. He's for kids, right? His whole thing is for kids, and he's this like really boring white meat guy. And for a while there, it was really annoying because it was always John Cena. It was like the joke was lol Cena wins, Super Cena. It was really boring, and people were just so sick of John Cena. But when John Cena's gone, you're like, holy shit, I miss John Cena. He's just such a charismatic dude.
And he's not like that in like the movies. He's raunchy and weird.
Yeah. And he kind of is too in wrestling. He used to be raunchy in wrestling. I don't know. He's
anyways, moving on.
I could talk about but yeah, I'm gonna go home, watch the Hall of Fame. I'm gonna watch a lot of wrestling this weekend, I tell you. A lot of it. Anyway, so we're gonna get back into we're keeping this as a weekly tradition on the show here.
Yeah, I think I think it's a good idea.
Last week we did Rivers of Nile.
No, next week.
Next week. Yeah, next week
we'll do Rivers of Nile.
Right.
Just forget that we said that.
We're certainly not recording these on the same day. Jason wears the same shirt every day.
Yeah. Well, sometimes I do. If I don't go outside and I don't have anything to do, there's no point.
What's that name of that Earl Sweatshirt album? I don't go outside, I don't do shit. Yeah, you don't like hip hop, right?
No.
Anyway, so we're talking about the new Kalma album.
I didn't even know the name of it.
It just came out today.
Probably something to do with swamps.
Nope. Well, maybe. Palo.
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 Probably means swamp in Finnish.
I don't know. You want me to look it up?
Um,
It just came out today, and there's reviews on it from like 2 days ago.
yeah, because they get early releases.
Yeah.
Yeah, so... Yeah, I don't know.
On Spike Farm Records. So we're going to go through it track by track.
There's a guy whose name, I kid you not, is Marco Palo. And he's a retired professional ice hockey player who played in the Finnish Elite League. Pretty much guarantee you the album is not against... But
Palo in Finnish. This is some great fucking...
content.
It means fire. It means fire, not swamp.
God damn it.
So...
They probably had to have fires and swamps to live there.
Yeah. So, first track on the album, I listened to this today. It came out on Spotify this morning. So I listened to it this morning. Not cool enough to get advanced like some of these people, I guess. Or maybe they got illegal versions, who knows. But I listened to it this morning on my way home from work, which I can't believe that was this morning. It feels like forever ago.
Have you slept?
I slept for about 4 hours this afternoon. I worked 84 hours this week. 12 hour days.
Oh my god. You're nuts.
I know.
I woke up at 4:30 today.
This afternoon?
No, 4:30 in the morning.
Oh my god.
And I went to the gym, and then I came here and went to the gym.
Did you sleep again?
No, I didn't. I'm not even tired.
I'm extremely tired. I slept for like 3.5
I'm
hours.
a little sore, but that's it.
Then I had to take a shit. That I would have kept sleeping if I didn't have to take a shit. Okay, so I don't know if you want to talk about taking a shit on this show, but I was out staying at my parents' place, and they got this new toilet that is like a mix between a squatty potty and a toilet.
Well, I don't even know what the first one is.
A squatty potty is like a kind of toilet they use in most places in the world. It's just a hole in the ground that you squat over.
Why do your parents have that in their house?
Because it's like the natural way to take a shit. It's a squat. It's like a natural way to like. My parents are hippies, all right. And it's like
okay.
natural way for you to take a shit.
But you get to sit.
But this one you get
raised a bit.
You get to sit. So basically, your feet are up. There's this ledge you put your feet on, and the toilet is the same height, but your legs go up, and it's the most comfortable shit I've ever taken in my life. I could have stayed on that thing for an hour, man. All right. Anyway,
that is enough shit talk.
Not enough shit talk. So the first track on the album, "Blood Ran Cold." Did you listen to this album today?
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to tell you.
You're not gonna go track names. This track was really good. It was awesome. It was a great kickoff to the album. I've only listened to it once or twice. I really like this one. There's a lot of sing-along jams on it. The fucking guitar solo in this song is a 10 out of 10. It's insane. It's so good. Next song, track number 2, "The Evil Kin." I don't know what the song's about. I think it might be about Jesus in some way. Because I
didn't see, like, my initial listen to this, I was working out, so I don't have, like, usually with Kalmar or those bands from Finland, I'll sit down and listen a bunch of times, read the lyrics, and
yeah,
I haven't had the chance to do that yet, so I'm kind of uninformed on this.
So this will be a really good review.
Yeah, it's super formulated, super legit, completed.
Yeah. If you if you're in
not biased at all, because
like if you're in Kalmar, you're gonna be like, fuck these guys.
That Jason guy knows his shit.
That Jason guy knows it. She'll never fucking talking to him again. I tell you that.
Actually, Jonas knows his shit.
Yeah,
literally.
Evil Kin. I really like this song. Again, like every single one of these songs has a fucking bitchin' guitar solo on it. Like I'm not super familiar with Kalma's work.
They've been around for a long time.
I never really listened to a lot of Melodeath.
That was my jam when I was in.
Yeah, it was never really my thing. I'm starting to get into it now. Like I'm starting to listen to a lot of Insomnium, a lot of Dark Tranquillity. I loved In Flames back in the day. And
have you checked out Eternal Tears of Sorrow yet?
No, I haven't.
I think you'd like them.
I should.
It's like melodic black metal.
Ooh. Speaking my language. So then, World of Rage, terrible. I mean, I didn't like the song at all. It's boring.
See, I can't tell you. Like, I can't.
It's a Metallica style fucking album song name, World of Rage. Sounds like something fucking James Hetfield wrote. Inhumane. Man unkind.
Love is a four-letter word.
Love is a... Oh, man, they suck. Metallica. Okay, honestly, I think one week on this show we should review
Saint Anger?
Hardwired to Self-Destruct.
No.
I think it would be fun, man. I think it would be fun. Okay, then track number 4.
You're gonna force me to listen to that shit.
It's fun. It's fun to listen to bad shit.
No.
This is the best song on the album. Track number 4, Into the Black Marsh. Really good song. Some great chants going on in this. I think that there's a lot of the songs on this album are going to be great live songs. Really good, really fun. I don't know. Have you seen Kalma live?
No. I'm super salty about that.
Yeah. I honestly I know nothing about them, but
it was a point where like I was kind of backing off from metal shows. I just wasn't checking them out, and I missed them. They did come around.
Okay, well,
and if I would have fucking went to that show, I would have seen Woods of Ypres.
It was Kalma and Woods of Ypres?
Yeah.
Goddamn.
I know.
No, you're wrong. It was Woods of Ypres and Agalock.
And Kalma.
Really?
Yeah.
Goddamn.
Yeah, fuck yeah, it was.
I should have been at that.
I know. God damn it.
Okay, so there's no point in going through the track by track if you're.
I can't.
If you're not going to contribute anything like a sack of shit.
Go fuck yourself.
You're listening to it while you're in the gym sculpting that fucking bod. Okay, so
carving away the fucking.
Okay, so if
trash.
So what are you carving away the trash? So what are your kind of first general impressions of the album?
I'm super biased.
Yeah.
Anything Kalma, I'm just gonna automatically dig.
Yeah.
Like, I know they have a sound. They came on to the scene very rough around the edges. Mm-hmm. And then they kind of like tried to innovate a bit, and they had some really fucking weird albums. But then they found this really good, heavy, like a super heavy melodic death metal sound, and they've stuck with it, and I really dig it. So
yeah, Seven Symphony was really
it was a masterpiece.
And so they haven't really been around that long, only since 2000. As Kalma.
That's
18 years.
My entire music life.
Swamp Song is a great album.
I was 11. I was listening to my dad's classic rock when he was drinking at that point. So.
Yeah, that's true. It's true. 18 years.
That's like the beginning of my
musical listening.
Yeah,
same. So, it's a very standard.
Yeah.
Mellow Death album.
It's almost
finished
it's
Mellow
like
Death.
it's a clone of Seven Swamp Thing.
I'm not super familiar with a lot of their material. Do they have that synthy keyboard in all their shit?
Yeah.
It sounds like sounds bow to me, but not really.
It might not be in their very early stuff. And then there was those weird albums where things got a little weird. I don't know. Because I kind of stay away from those ones. The early ones, yeah, it is. It is in there.
Yeah. I mean, I like it. I'm not against it at all. And I really like the clean piano in it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm very new to Kalma. I almost know nothing. I've listened to Seventh Symphony a few times and Swamp Song just from being around you. Like, I rarely ever put it on by myself. Mm-hmm. But I dig it. It's very Finnish mellow death. It doesn't stray much from the path.
No.
It's very bow to me. It's very Insomnium-like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's good. I have no problem.
They're a little faster.
For sure.
Than Insomnium. Maybe not as fast as Bodum, but...
But their guitarist, I think, is better than...
It's like a good balance between Bodum and Insomnium.
I think their guitarist is better than Alexi Laiho. I'm sorry. Some of the solos on this album are incredible. They're incredible.
Yeah.
I like the synth in this better than in Children of Bodom, and I think this is a fucking great album. I know I'm sounding like I know it didn't sound like I was gonna be into it, but this is a fucking great album. But there's one thing holding it back. The production on this is fucking terrible.
They've never had great production.
It's awful. The vocals are barely even audible. They have these great chanting parts, and you can barely understand what he's saying.
No, I know. They've never ever had it. They've never had good.
Like, I feel like this album is just begging for a big budget studio to mix this thing.
Maybe they could go hang out with Winter Sun and they're fucking
Yeah.
$1 million.
Yeah, like I don't know if that's the sound they're going for, or if
Do you think
they
the
just
Ari's,
can't afford it.
Do you think
or,
the Ari's actually building those headquarters, or is he just swimming in cash?
from Winter Sun? I don't know.
You don't know what happened?
No, I have no idea what you're talking
They started they dumped their record label and they started crowdfunding to build a studio for themselves in like a Winter Sun Center, and they made it all.
about. Really?
Yeah.
$1 million.
Yeah, it was like 800,000 euros or something.
Holy shit.
I know.
And they're building a giant studio in Finland.
Yeah,
Well, Kalman needs to get in there
I know.
because
They should get them all together and get in there.
like this band is talented as hell. I think that they could easily be just as big, if not bigger, than Children of Bodom if they had the
well,
resources.
they kind of underground. They are like they've.
I'm not saying they're like not this huge band, but they could be big. I'm telling you, like this is a great album, and it's like flying under the radar.
I'm wondering if they're one of the bands who are kind of held down by day jobs,
maybe
because they don't tour. Like they very rarely tour outside of Europe,
yeah.
and that's probably because they have jobs. I mean,
Lack of funding, maybe. Lack of money to produce the album. Like, I don't know why Spine Shank Records or whatever it is that put it out. I think it was Spine Farm, I mean. Yeah, Spine Farm put it out.
well, Spine Farm, that was Bodom's.
Yeah,
first.
yeah, Bodom's label. And they have, like, a lot of big bands on there. Oh, my God, Hailstorm's on there.
Jones's favorite band.
Oh, my God. But I don't know if it's just that this is the sound they're going for. This like, but I feel like those vocals need to be front and center.
Another thing, they like swamps. They like dirty, greasy sounds. So maybe that's what they're going for.
Maybe it is what they're going for. I just think that it's like when I want a dirty, greasy sound, I want some black metal or some 80s death or some old school country. That's what sounds good with that grungy. Mellow death
needs to be crisp.
Yeah.
Because there's so much happening.
Yeah. Mellow death needs to be crisp. And those vocals are begging for it. And he's talented as fuck, man. He's got a great voice, and I'm disappointed because this album has amazing bones.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just lacking in execution, I think. But let's go through it. Let's start, Jason, with you. Album artwork.
I didn't really look.
Well, there you go.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty sweet.
I don't really know what it is. I think it's
like
swamp.
a giant swamp totem with a bunch of dead people.
Yeah.
I'll give that a 7.
Who gives a fuck? It's arbitrary.
I like it.
Yeah, that's cool. Musicianship.
8.
Makes sense. Brutalness.
I mean, they live in the swamp.
Yeah,
It's pretty brutal. I'll give them an 8.
it's pretty fucking brutal. All of Finland's a swamp.
It is.
Production.
No. They've never. I'll give them a 5 on that.
5.
Drawing down the line because I like the music and it kind of fits. It kind of fits like the grunginess of the content.
Yeah. Lyrics.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. We'll leave this one because the album is too new for me to have gone through the lyrics good enough. This is just a general first listen kind of thing. So general opinions on your first listen.
I liked it. I'll give it an 8.
You give it an 8? All right. Album artwork, I'm going to give it it's pretty fucking crude drawing. It's a swamp with a bunch of fucking dead bodies and some bones and a totem, yeah. I'm going to give it a 6. It's not that cool.
I like it.
Musicianship, the keyboard is cool, but the star of this album is the guitar. Like, the bass playing is okay. There's like pretty much every song they give a solo. I don't know if that's a thing they always do, but pretty much at least everyone has at least one solo on one song. Like, you know what I mean? Not every song has a solo, but like every song features a solo by somebody. And the guitar solos are all fucking 10 out of 10s. They're incredible. I don't know if that's like if they're known for their guitar playing, but holy fuck, the dude can rip. But everything else is pretty mediocre. I'm gonna give it an 8 for musicianship. Brutalness. I mean, yeah, they're fucking living in a swamp. The vocals are fucking great. They're heavy as balls.
They are.
Yeah, brutal. Fucking brutal. That's an 8. Production. Fucking a 2. I'm sorry, Kalma. I love you guys and I want to see you live, but I'm sorry if you produce it yourself, but get a better producer, please, because this is begging for some to sound great. And in general, I'm gonna listen to it on my way home. Honestly, like I really like it and I want to love it, so I'm gonna give it an 8. So out of 6, 8, talk amongst yourself.
Okay.
8, 16,
what?
24, 29.
Jonas is doing some math. This is all filler. I don't know what to say.
Sing a song.
That pen's working pretty good. I don't sing. Well, I do, but I suck. And I only sing.
How does this make a lick of sense?
What?
I gave it a higher score than you, but my production was a 2 out of 10. I gotta do this again. 8, 16, 24, 26, 30. Oh yeah, I'm just bad at math. 32 out of 50, so 64 out of 100.
Yeah.
68 out of 100. It's a 68. That's about right. I think that's about right, eh? So that's 7.
Yeah.
That's 6 point. No, let's round up. That's 7.
That's 7.
That's 7 Vargs out of 10.
Yeah.
7 Vargs. Not too bad.
Yeah.
7 swamp monsters.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
That's also, if that was an IMDb rating, I would watch that.
I would watch that as well. I maybe wouldn't buy it on DVD.
I would never buy anything on DVD.
No, me either. I don't understand why anyone would ever buy anything
Wait.
on DVD.
Lord of the Rings.
We could. Are you a Lord of the Rings fan?
I am.
I'm very about this new Amazon thing.
Yeah, they're redoing the whole thing.
They just spent $10 billion or something like that to make a Lord of the Rings TV show. But no one knows what it's going to be about. But they're calling it Lord of the Rings. So is it just a Tolkien universe, or is it actually Lord of the Rings? I don't understand.
I don't know.
Like, is it going to be Silmarillion shit? Is it going to be some Tom Bombadil?
I hope it's not Silmarillion, because that's incomplete.
Yeah, but there's some really cool stuff that could be in, like...
Yeah, like the chanting people and, like...
There's some cool as shit stuff that could be in there, man. Like,
story,
a lot of those Forgotten Tales stuff would be really cool.
Like what was it? Where, like, the world... I don't know what they are. They're like Titans? Or
yeah.
fighting?
Yeah. They're the ones who created the wizards. The creation of the wizards would be cool.
Yeah, that's pretty badass. When I was reading that, I was like, holy fuck.
I know. It's so cool. I need to try and read the Silmarillion again.
Yeah.
It's a slog though. And like a lot of the Christopher Tolkien.
Because it's like the pacing is just brutal.
Well, you know, Christopher Tolkien isn't. He doesn't run the Tolkien anymore, eh? He doesn't run the Tolkien.
Well, he's old as fuck.
Yeah. So it's not run by anyone.
I love how everyone's like, yeah, he's Tolkien's son, and you think like, oh, he's a younger guy. He's like 90.
His dad fought in World War One.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can that explain some of that brutal darkness of Mordor and stuff like that? His dad fought in World War One. J.R. Tolkien fought in World War One.
Do you think he had to like
saw
take
some
a message
shit, dude.
across? Like he had a fellowship,
and he could have just rode an eagle.
Oh man, I saw the funniest meme on the internet.
But they couldn't have ridden an eagle,
right? Because I saw this meme. Remember Orange County Choppers?
Yeah. Oh, I've seen that meme. Yeah.
He's like, the Eye of Sauron would have fucking seen
Oh
him.
yeah, that's what I've been saying for years. People are always like, "Oh, the fucking eagle." No, the Eye of Sauron would have seen it. Shut that shit down instantly.
Anyways, we gotta wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
That's the end of that episode.
Yeah.
Welcome to Full-Time Bludgeoning.
Yeah, random bullshit where we'll review an album and not know what the fuck we're talking about.
Yeah, this one might seem a little jumbled because we fucking
It's the first one.
Recorded it like in 4 different segments across 4 different times.
But Jason's wizardry behind the keyboard. Jason's gonna put on some power metal and fucking edit this bitch together to be a masterpiece.
Put on Kalma. Do that.
Some swamp song.
Yeah.
All right.
All
Peace
right,
out. Same bat time, same bat channel as normal. Fuck you, Kevin Smith.